Hello audience again, Astro enthusiasts. I am Dennis Seatsma, Dennis John Seatsma Production, Homestead, Florida, USA. It's January 14th, a Sunday, around 2:06 p.m. Eastern Time. It's 80 degrees and overcast, and might rain again. Now the bad news. Bad news, people. This is a video diary, a vlog. Not a how-to. So I show you my mistakes. Now sadly, in the last segment I told you it was 50 ohms. It was actually 25. It was two 50 ohms in parallel that gave me the reading I have. And I've installed the new sending unit after I validated that, you know, nothing was fluctuating with the engine running and a resistance put in there instead of the sender. Now I got the sender in there and she starts up and we see it's fluctuating. Now this apparently is a real problem with the engine, which we have a problem with noise too. So I've tried removing one spark plug at a time. I've tried taking the belts on, the belts off, and I still have the terrible noise. And could be a rod knock. Now, could be tappets, could be anything. So do I attack the upper or the lower? Well, I have to guess. If I crawl under here and pull the pan, there's enough. I've had the pan off on this 1994 Astro van. I've owned it since new. It's 30 years old. If I pull the pan off and I inspect the lower unit and I got a rod knock, then I still got to pull the upper unit off, don't I? So logically, unless you disagree, audience, and you can post a comment, I'm going to take the top end off and take the butt of a hammer and see if I can find a problem with the lower end. This engine, I've done compression tests and combustion gas tests and leak down tests, and says the rings are good. But I was burning some oil before I got into this fuel injection problems, and man, she's really shaking now. Anyway, so I guess I probably need a valve job anyway. And if I find out I have a problem with the lower end, I'm going to have to pull the engine anyway. So, or might be able to repair it in the vehicle, but don't know. At this, again, this is not a how-to. This is a troubleshooting analysis, and do-it-yourself work can result in death or injury, people. So you do it at your own risk if you do it-yourself work. At your own risk. I'm an enthusiast. I've been doing this for years, since I was a very young person. I'm an old man now. But if you don't know safety procedures, you can get hurt. So better to let the shops do it, the pros. Okay, well, this is what I was letting it warm up for. I wanted to see if it was still surging, because that's how this whole thing started. Now, in the course of troubleshooting the fuel injection, the 1992 to 1995 fuel injection, they call a spider or CPI. In later years, 96 to 2002, it was also called the spider, but it wasn't central port, which all six spray at the same time, all six cylinders into a mist. In later years, they did it sequentially. And after 2002, I don't know. But anyway, I'm trying to get this engine from not surging, and my last gasp was to replace the computer. And I back probed all these sensors, and I've checked all the wiring, and gone through this thing from A to Z. I've tried to do it systematically, because I don't like taking things apart, because it's so hard to get them back together again. It takes too long. I don't have the time. I like to do diagnosis instead, like we're doing right now. That this is a real oil pressure problem, and I don't know what's causing it yet. So this is what you pay the big bucks to the shops to do, and I'm an enthusiast. You could call me a hobbyist. I'm an out-of-work electrical engineer. I worked for the Federal Aviation Administration for 42 years, and I worked on everything electronic and engine generators even. I like to add instrumentation packages to engine generators and older facilities. It was fun. A lot of travel involved and staying in some very nice places while I was doing the work. Really enjoyed that job, but had to retire in 2016. Still looking for work, but you know, I can't work at Walmart. Can't work for peanuts. I got to use my actual qualifications and knowledge and experience. But for now, I'm doing this, trying to get my old van back to daily driver. But the reason I was doing all this is I didn't want to take it into a shop and say fix the engine if I had a problem with the fuel tank, the fuel injection, the instrumentation, the doors. I didn't want to bring it to somebody to do the engine work if I have to. Push comes to shove if I can't finish it myself. And then find out there were problems with the vehicle, not the engine. And the transmission is a little funky too. But I'm going to clean up. This is going to be it for today. I'm going to forego the fuse panel repairs until later. It's raining on and off. We got gray skies here. We got cold fronts coming in, changing the weather. And I've got a lot of other work to do besides messing with this. But because I respect you, audience, I thought it was worthwhile to tell you how to deal with a fluctuating oil pressure, whether to find out if it's the engine or the instrumentation. And with a resistor, you can very quickly find out if it's the wiring or the reading on the dash as opposed to being an actual, and in this case it's an actual engine problem. So again, as always, audience, thank you for watching. In the next video diary, I'm going to probably talk about testing the poppers for 4 pounds, push and pull, and working on that side door that doesn't lock or unlock. Because I've repaired it on this van, but there's nothing more annoying to somebody when they go in, they hit the lock, and they go inside and the side door's not locked. Or if they go to unload the groceries, the side door's not unlocked. It's frustrating, because that side door gets a lot of use, and also the back Dutch doors do too. So I'll get into that in a later video, so stay tuned. If you subscribe, I appreciate it. I have about 349 subscribers now, and I am not paid or monetized by YouTube until I have 4,000 subscribers. So if you people are watching thinking, oh, every view is a penny, or every view is they don't pay nothing until you get 4,000 subscribers. And I got the views, over 75,000 views. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you will. If there's anything in this video of value, information-wise, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Bye for now. Till the next video library.